Well, hello folks, welcome back to the Greece DLC in Euro Truck Simulator 2. We are we're in Crete, somewhere between Henia. Yeah, I've listened to your comments. Apparently you don't say the C, and Heraklion. Apparently you do say the H, I'm imagining. And we're going to be taking a little drive from here into Heraklion properly. There's a photo op to take there, and then we're going to pick up a job out of there, and we're going to go north somewhere for the Greece event, and that will allow us to pick up both Heraklion and somewhere else. So let's get driving. It's been a little while since I've driven, and apologies, there has been a bit of a gap in terms of content. The reason we are here, and if you look on the map, we've not been here before. It basically is the Christmas event, so I parachuted back into this city, which is where we were before. That's the reason why. So yeah, I mean, this certainly did want to look at this city because or this island, because Crete certainly does look exciting. It looks absolutely gorgeous, actually. Oops, there we go. Okay, folks, it's about 50 odd miles to get down there. Oh, I thought we could go down there. I think someone said there's no more hidden roads anyway. We had a cracking one in Hania, which I still want to explore a little bit more at some point. Didn't get the chance to do that properly because we got thrown here. I was going to do that on the way, but we're about halfway between the two cities. I'll show you. So we're here. So I missed out on this bit of driving, which I suspect is quite nice. But we're going to be going through these windy roads over Crete. Never been to Crete, in all honesty. We're going to take a picture there, whatever this is, and then we'll take a job somewhere from here. It looks like we've got one or two places that we can take jobs from, and we will go somewhere we've not been to before in Greece to be able to pick up the cruising Greece event. We got 3 out of the 15 cities picked up, so that will give us 5 of those 3 cities. Hopefully we'll also be working our way towards the Odyssean Voyager, where I think now we are, what are we now, 7 out of the 12. This will give us 8 once we get to Heraklion, and then wherever we're going next will be somewhere we've not been before, hopefully. So that will give us probably 9, maybe even 10 if we go through a city, because they're all so close together. So that's pretty good, and we're not far away from getting that one. Other news is that the reason we got parachuted out, possibly already said this, is the Christmas event has started. The Winterland event. Not looked at it yet, and we'll certainly be exploring it very shortly in an episode soon. Wasn't sure if it's exactly the same map as before or different. I've not checked out anyone's content on this yet, but I'd be excited to see if they've modified it, because that map was absolutely gorgeous, wasn't it? Looking in the event, it looks like it's got all the same locations on, so I'm a little concerned it's going to be the same map and actually the same job, because we got to take 5 deliveries, or we got to take 15 deliveries in and out of the Winter Wonderland, but we've got to use the 5 different depots that are there. Right, folks. Wow, look at this. Not bad, eh? Never been to Crete. If anyone has been to Crete, let me know. Always interested to see how close this resembles reality. Okay, we'll move on a little bit, and I'll see you as we get into Heraklion. I mean, it's a very nice bit of driving, but we're going to have a lot of driving to cover today. I'm very excited. See you in a bit. Well, looks like we're getting towards Heraklion here. I can't see it on the map, but we're just 9 minutes or 9 miles away. I can see it there now. We are going a little bit over the speed limit, aren't we? But you know, they don't. The police in Greece, they don't care, do they? Is my assumption, whether that's true or not. So as soon as we get that, we'll jump into Heraklion and we'll try and pick up a job So here we go. Heraklion discovered. 8 out of 12. Just 4 more cities to pick up for our first event in Greece. Yeah, and it was mentioned, I think, by Kim Rankinen that one of the things that he has noticed is that I occasionally have some rather weird camera angles because of my, well, basically because I'm farting around with my mouse. So apologies for that. I fully agree. Looking back at some of these things, I sort of find myself looking down at the steering wheel and thinking, well, what am I doing now? I should be looking out at the beautiful view. But yeah, you did. I'll have a proper look at your message. And ooh, Dodo groceries, nice. And hopefully, I think you had an idea of something that I can do to potentially improve that, some automatic thing. So I'll have a look at that and see what I can do, because there is some mod I've got on this where it does turn as you turn kind of automatically. That is not what we want there. Just going up here, I want to see what this is. It's a nice little I like these little roads. It's absolutely awesome. So oh, hello. This is what we were waiting for. Let's park up here and have a look at what we got. The Church of the Virgin Mary in Heraklion. Very nice. Right, let's go and find a job from Heraklion. Now we're here. Okay, folks, we've just picked up some beverages from Iberia, just at the sort of furthest point in this city of Heraklion, away from the sea, and we're just going to take these now down to the port, and we've got a visit or a job that's going to be going to, if I can read it without crashing into the police, Trikala, and we'll probably go through Lamia along the way, so that will take us almost there. I think we'll be into double figures in terms of the Odyssean Voyager achievement, so that's good. There's another photo op on the way as well, so that's exciting. So we'll pick that one up, and yeah, so we'll head on down to the port. I'm really enjoying the what Crete looks like. I think this looks really, really pretty. Some nice little driving, nice little roads, nice selection of stuff really to get your teeth into. I'm gonna, it's too late. I felt it was unsafe to put the brakes on. Right, I'll see you at the port. Well, we can see the ferry right ahead. Only one in port at the minute, so that's fine. Don't have to do anything crazy in terms of weighing stuff. That looks fine. Just going to drive on and head on out there. That feels like that's the plan at the minute. So we have to go through here. We do. So we'll head. This is going to be a little bit of a lengthy trip, I think. Oh, we could go all the way. What happens if you go up there? Are you allowed to go up there? Is there some secret at the top? That would be fun if there was. Right, only place we can go is to Piraeus, which is just shy of Athens. 9 hours, $760 to get there. As you can see, it is dark. But what I think we will do is we're going to head into this. Well, we might actually just head up here and have a sleep if we can. Or we'll head over here and have a sleep down here. Essentially, I want to do this in the daylight, because this is where we're going. There is just up here a viewpoint, and there's a really interesting looking road there. There are some fascinating looking roads. Right, folks, we're back in Athens. You can see the place up there, Athens Port, which I thought was really nice. It's morning, 10 o'clock. No, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh Christ, I'm really not paying attention there. I think this sign is going to be going. Oh, look at that, folks. Expert driving, didn't even destroy the sign. And out we go. Into the wild. They let us out. So we're going to get out of Athens and then we're heading up the way. So I'll see you once we've reached something. There's the central part of Greece, and we can start seeing some of the countryside. Unless we see something cool in Athens, which is, well, rare. Pretty much could happen if we find ourselves in the central part of Athens. There must be a hidden road somewhere in Athens as well. If you have seen it, if you have seen one, don't tell me where it is, just let me know if it's there. I know there's one, a really cool one in Agastoli. At least it's better than the one we found in Patras. So yeah, thanks for just that little bit more detail on that hidden road. It makes it all the more interesting to go. And we might head there for the next episode perhaps, or we might just do one of the Christmas deliveries and see what that's like in the next one. Not sure yet. Gotta say, the Greek police just don't seem to care. So, I absolutely bombed it up behind this guy, well over the speed limit. Did not look at me. Or do they need to be pointing in your direction? Is that the truth of the matter? Yeah, so we're back here in Athens. We have been in this area before, but we will be going shortly, taking a right here down this area, which we've not been. So this might well be part of Athens that we've not yet got to see. Well, the more interesting historic part, maybe. I don't know whether that exists in game. I didn't realise there was copyright. I think it was Zilla who was saying that there was potentially copyright on some of the ancient monuments, and that's why some things aren't in the game. Is that correct? Seems absolutely mad you can copyright like the Eiffel Tower or something. I mean, considering it's like there's loads of them, aren't there, in all sorts of different places. They allow that, but you're not allowed to kind of explore it yourself. It's a bit weird, isn't it? In ETS2, I thought this would almost be something they would encourage. Right, so we're off the main road and we are into Athens properly. What's it going to be like, folks? What's it going to be like? Well, we're heading just down the way, and again, not really seeing anything spectacularly interesting in this area, but I think this is maybe heading into Athens, maybe proper, down on the right side perhaps, although it looks like we're going on to another motorway. So as we're doing this little bit of the drive, I just also want to say we were Hutching the Hills, or Gilweb, not entirely sure which is the appropriate name, because YouTube seems to give me two names for everybody. It's a bit strange, but they were talking about, because we mentioned about Ilartio's olive farm, and that there's an achievement from there. Apparently that is well worth doing, at least going there once. The drive there and from there is really, really nice. So we will be exploring that near Kalamata, and then that occurred to me when he wrote that actually it's Kalamata olives, isn't it? So it all makes sense. Right, well, there's nothing uber exciting here, but I mean, it is really nicely done. Didn't cut the corner there, not at all. As the sun comes up, the dodgy clouds have gone away. That might just have been because we went into photo mode. But look at that, the view over the lot Athens. Can we see anything cool in the background? Let's just have a sneaky look. The Parthenon. Oh Christ. Stop it. Can't see anything. I mean, it's really nicely done. It does have that feeling of a massive city, but none of those kind of monuments that one might hope to see. Right, folks, we will head on a little bit further and I'll come back. Just a little bit further on, we have 4 hours 49 to go, 191 miles to get to our location. We'll be getting there about midday. We should have lots of sleep left because we got that all on the ferry. We're about just over half a tank of petrol. I don't think we'll need that or diesel because we don't have petrol in lorries. It's a nice bit of driving here, just sort of going through this almost looking like a barren area here. We'll have another look out there. Oh, well, barren other than the river and the pink bushes. Very pretty. They've really done a great job, haven't they? So yeah, this is pretty good. I just wanted to sort of highlight another comment that I had, and actually it was in the same comment that sort of Gilweb was mentioning, and he was sort of saying that he has got pretty much as far as you can go in the game, in as much as he has got to the point, I think, at 153 drivers that he can't hire anymore. He's kind of reached the limit of driver hire. So I think that's incredible. Over 1,000 hours in the game when you get to that point. Very, very impressive. I guess they keep putting content out for it, so it draws you back in. But then it's the beauty of things like the pro mods and stuff like that. Wow, look at that. That kind of keep you playing, I guess. As well as he said, he plays now a lot of ATS, and I guess that's perhaps what we'll do eventually. Eventually, as if we get to the point where we are in that place where we've just kind of done everything, we'll probably wait for the DLCs to come out, explore those in great detail, but then outside of that, perhaps play ATS and try and work our way through that as well. But yeah, it is just a brilliant game, isn't it? I don't know how they've managed this. I've said this many times before. It just feels like a game that shouldn't really work, in as much as you're not racing, you're just driving. But they've done it so well that you can just, everything you sit, just the scenery is just gorgeous, and with all the kind of bits and pieces, the hidden roads, the viewpoints, all the other bits that you can find, and just the constant updating of it just it feels like there's no reason to stop. Oh, we've got one of these guys. We'll head down here. Should just be able to go through this. That guy's just stopped. Yeah, very, very pretty though. I hope you'll agree. I guess my question of the Greece DLC that you've looked at so far, where is the prettiest drive? Is there a drive similar to that one, or not similar to it, but of the same level as the ones that we had in the West Balkans? The one that was the Serpentine achievement, which was an epically good drive. But I have seen some nice roads. Has anyone been on that? The one that goes into Albania for one, and then there's one kind of heading, I think it's south or west, near to where we are at the minute, which also looked really fun. Right, we'll head off now. We're going to get to our next town, which is the town of Lamia, which will be, I think, number 9 out of 12 cities collected. So looking forward to that, and we'll show you around that once we get there. Well, here is Lamia. Didn't really go much further on. I think we're turning right here. Yeah, we look like we're coming off. Not picked it up yet. There he is, discovered. It is 9 out of 12 for the Odyssean Voyager. Looking forward to collecting that. it's been a real quick way through this. I think we've only driven, this is our 4th drive in Greece. We've almost already completed that. Normally it takes us a lot longer than that to do, but it's just the way it's set up. Right, a little bit further on, we've got a photo op, and we're here in Lamia now. Don't know anything about this city. Looks pretty, I mean, almost looks American, doesn't it? Just with that kind of wide openness and sort of outlets on both sides. It does kind of have that look, and you've got the roads kind of connecting with it. You can see left and right, not the main roads, but the ones just kind of going up and down there. Don't know what that is. That a bridge over there, perhaps? There was the rivers that we were going past. Nice. And then on the left there, we've got some sort of photo op. Hopefully we can collect it here. If not, I think we can always hang a left here, possibly. No, we can't. We can't, but maybe we can collect it. Let's have a go. Oh, there it is. The Church of San Trifon in Lamia. I'll try and put a better photo of that up for you so you can see it. But, I mean, they did say they were going to put a lot of kind of religious buildings and what have you in the game, and that they have absolutely done that. Right, we're heading off into the hills. I'll see you when it gets interesting. Looks like we've got some windy stuff ahead. Yeah, it's not the mountains like we've been elsewhere, but it is certainly a nice little elevated road. Enjoying this. You can see down there. I've got a nice big parking space, parking spot up there, and garage, and God knows what else. And then it's not far away to get to Trikala. You know, we know Argostoli, we've got that hidden road there. I'm certainly looking out for others. So as always, if you have found additional ones since you last commented, let me know what cities they're in. Remember, we've picked up one in Patras and then one in Hania, which was a really nice one. Go and find that one if you haven't done so already. So yeah, I think this is a nice little bit of sort of tundra style driving. It's not tundra, is it? It looks kind of like it. So we'll get through this, and I'll bring you back for when we get into the city that we're going to, which I've forgotten already. What's it called? Trikoli, not Tripoli. Trikoli. I mean, look at the scenery now. Incredibly different from what we've been driving in so far. Now really flat farmland on the right. Well, that's a solar farm. Don't think I've seen many of those. And actually, well, we have, but it never looks quite that good, does it? No, I thought we were had a hidden road there. But look at this farmland. It's just really barren. It's not even farmland, is it? It's sort of shrubland. Maybe just not able to farm it. So about 40 odd minutes away from our location. Of course, we're going to be doing a reverse. Why is this bit in? What are those white lines for? I was pressing backwards. Nothing happened. Come on. Thought he was just going to stop there. Egypt. Right. I think we're heading on to the motorway for the final section of this drive. So it's going to be a little less interesting going up there. Yeah, we've only got a small part of this motorway, and then we come off and get into our final location of Trikala, and this would be a couple of locations, should be a couple of locations picked up for the event once we drop our beverages off. I mean, if you call it beverages, it's clear what it is, isn't it? It's something a little bit naughty, moonshine or something you're trying to be a bit nondescript about. Because if it was a load of orange juice, you'd say what it was. Right, see you when we get when we're heading into our final location. Not far to go now. Oh, Trikala discovered 10 out of 13 Odyssean Voyager achievement. Nicely done. It's just ahead of us. $10. Again, not very expensive. It's interesting how different the different countries are where it comes to tolls. Some of them are absolutely madly expensive, and others, you know, you barely even notice it. So I got a question about tolls just at the very end here. So they are a bit of a bane in some of the countries. Which country do you think is worse for tolls? Is it Italy, perhaps? Is that the worst one, or is there worse than that? I'm not sure what the situation is out in Spain. Yet to drive around the Iberian DLC at all. Certainly looking forward to doing that, and it might be the thing that we do after we complete Greece, head over to Iberia. I know we've got a little bit more to do in the road to the Black Sea, although we did get most of the stuff that we were trying to achieve done, as I remember it. But give me your recommendations for places to visit in the Iberia DLC. Are there no brakes in this? I'm pressing brake and nothing is happening. Really? Or maybe it's the acceleration is just too aggressive. I don't know. Right, Trikala. Well, I don't guess we're not in the town just yet, but we will be shortly. We're taking a sort of loopy way in there, and then we're going to whatever that is just on the left, and we'll hopefully, it looks like a larger location to deliver in, which maybe will make for a slightly easier reversing job, because some of the reversing jobs have been horrifically difficult. Right, here we go down the way, and then it's just here on the left into, recognise the logo, can't remember what it's called though. It's in here, isn't it? Browen. I don't recognise the logo. So what are we going to have here? It looks like there's some like diagonal parking jobs potentially. I think this is going to be a 40, folks. It is a 90. It's a diagonal parking job, a 90. That, I'll be honest, and I shouldn't really say this, it doesn't look too bad, does it? So we're going to come down here, and it won't be a blind back as well. If we can turn round, I don't know whether, do they adjust the size of trailer for the parking spot? Yep, there you go, folks. That was not a 90. Even I'm saying that. That was easy. So there was nothing getting in the way of it. And that's been, I haven't done any reversing for about 4 or 5 days, so that felt good. Anyway, folks, another 5 picked up. Let's just go and have a look at that. So there we go. Heraklion and Trikala picked up. So what next? As I said, we'll have a look at what's available. whether we'll come out here and do something there. We could go to Larissa. We don't want to go to Larissa. Not seeing anything at the minute anyway. Or maybe we'll do the Christmas event type thing as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not sure how those two line up. Can you get one and the other in the same job? I know you can go to the town square, but if you were going from somewhere like Larissa and it was long enough, would that be fine? Not sure. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that little drive. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time, where we'll be doing something else. Not sure exactly what. Maybe we'll come down to Argostoli. I think we'd have to come through this way. Don't think we can go this down here, or we could go up to Thessaloniki. I think that might be just about far enough away. We will find out anyway. Or back to, I don't know. We will find out very soon. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. See you for the next one. Goodbye.